Life after Doma. Yosetsu is demonstrating uncharacteristic restraint. Let no man claim that I am reckless. Prudence has ever been my watchword. Silly, venture closer if you would and confirm that there are no soldiers lurking about. Alright. Nah.
We may be in luck. I don't see a single Imperial soldier.
Then there is no need to remain hidden. Let us go and greet them as friends.
I'm going too.
Okay.
Good people of Namai, hearken to me. We come in peace and desire only information to learn of recent
so
events.
blustery.
Isn't that the General?
Lord Gosetsu, Kami, preserve your right. He lives.
I say, brothers and sisters, is aught amiss? Why do you regard me as one with a wild beast? Why is there fear in your eyes? Why do you tremble so? Ah, but of course, you fear me a vengeful spirit of the dead. Rest assured, naught could be further from the truth. For am I not corporeal? Are my feet not firmly set upon the ground?
What should we do? If they catch him here, you know what will happen.
Of all the times for him to turn up, has the old fool lost his mind?
You! But why have you come here? What do you want from us?
I know not who you are to speak thus to your elders, boy, but mine only desire is to be received with the hospitality owed a humble traveler, not the fear and trepidation one might afford a wrathful shade.
What? What you going on about? Actually, never mind. Just come with me, now!
Interesting. Should we go and attune to this aetherite before we do this? Yeah, we'll go attune to this aetherite and take a quick break. And then we'll continue on. I gotta get something to eat. A snack of some sort. I don't know who you people think you are, but do you have any idea what would happen to us if you were found in our village? Again, you address us with unwarranted spite. I have let your impropriety pass until now, but no longer. Who are you, boy, to speak to me thus? Know you not who I am? I am Is of Nemai, a farmer, like my father before me and his father before him. I would expect a man like you to know who I am, but I know you, we all do. Lord Kyan's retainer and leader of the rebellion, Gosetsu, notorious fugitive, wanted dead or alive by the Empire. Is that what this is all about? I am hardly the first man to earn the ire of the Empire, nor will I be the last. Was not Nemai home to a brave and true warriors who fought beneath our banners for king and country? They fought and they died, every last one, and then the Imperials came looking for more because of them. They were this close to killing us all, to burning our village to the ground. We've only just begun to enjoy some semblance of peace. Never again, do you understand? We've had enough of you and yours. Whatever it is you're plotting, leave us out of it. Impassioned as his pleas may be, surely he must know that I cannot leave things as they are. But for now I shall respect his wishes. We must continue on towards our final destination, the House of the Fierce, proud headquarters of the Doman Liberation Front. There's a secret entrance to the north of Nemai, by way of a small spring. Come, I will show you. And you're talking about like just farmers and peasants and like people just want to be left in peace. I get it. Like they're not soldiers or warriors, and war is hell. This way, we must dive into the water. Have no fear, it is but a short distance. You need not hold your breath for long. No, we don't have to hold our breath at all now, do we? Like a little ladder. House of the Fierce. Of the Fallen Rainbow. Oh, I'm not a high enough level yet? Oh, okay, well then I guess we're switching to monk. I figured it would have just given me enough experience to make it to 64. Guess we'll have to do some leveling. Ha ha ha, how invigorating. Congratulations, my friends. You are come to the House of the Fierce. Barbet, Ruby Cotton. Oh yeah, we already looked at all these. Some people might like helmets. It is not often that the Liberation Front Guard welcomes heroes from distant lands, but he is doing his best to compose himself. You are Zili Lazati, are you not? We were told of your coming. Heroes of Eorzea, we of the Doman Liberation Front are honored to receive you, if you would be so good as to follow me. Looks like the Aetherite's seen better days.
This is the House of the Fears. But there are so few of them.
Many kindred spirits remain in hiding following the rebellion. Many others gave their lives for their nation. We are a stubborn remainder. Even accounting for our comrades in the field, we are at a fraction of our former strength, 'tis true. Yet we few are patriots. Brothers in arms, prepared to fight with every fiber of our being to set our people free.
Ever are we hopeful that others will join our cause, but never did I dream that you would journey so far.
Yugiri! We found Yugiri.
Yugiri! Gods, it's good to see you. You look great, by the way. Have you been here long?
I returned but recently, having concluded my mission. Oh, it is good to see you again, my friends.
Did I hear aright? Your mission is concluded? Then you have found the young master.
Ere we speak of that, I would know by what fortuitous circumstance our friends came to be here. The Empire's crimes are all too familiar. Lys, my heart goes out to your people.
We wanted to stay and fight, believe me, but we knew it wouldn't work. We needed more time to rebuild, and more allies to stand with us against the Empire. So we decided to come here and help you free Doma. To show everyone that you're not alone, and that the Garleans can be beaten if we work together. I'd like to think we proved that in the Ruby Sea.
That you did, Lys, and far more besides. Needless to say, your assistance would be most welcome.
Hear, hear. Now then, Yugiri, you must tell me of your search for our master.
Lest you wonder, he speaks of Lord Hien, son of Lord Cayenne, who perished during the rebellion. When it became clear that all hope of victory had gone, Lord Hien bade us deliver as many of our people as we could to safety beyond our borders. But as his father's heir, he was determined to fight on, and so he did, until he suffered a grievous wound in battle and vanished without a trace. Until now. For I have found Lord Hien, seen and spoken with him, on the Azim Steppe.
Azim Steppe.
O boundless and merciful Kami, the young master lives. Tell me, was he well? Did his wound yet ail him? Where is he now? Have you brought him back to us?
He's got a million questions.
You may take comfort in the knowledge that he is hale and whole. However, when I invited him to return with me to Doma, he had this to say. If Doma yet thirsts for the blood of patriots and tyrants, I shall offer unto her my blade. But if she has had her fill of bitter draughts, I shall offer unto her conquerors my head. Thrice did I declare to him that no true son or daughter of Doma would ever accept such a sacrifice. But for all my passion, he would not be swayed. Learn the truth of her heart and return to me, he said. And so I left him.
The words of one made to wear the mantle of leadership too soon. Yet there is wisdom in them all the same. If the people no longer yearn to be free, it would be folly to rekindle the fires of war.
To suffer our master, to surrender his life and forsake all hope of freedom is by far the greater folly. I will not go to face my fallen comrades having done naught to stop it.
Nor I, Shadow Walker, nor I. But we need not rouse our comrades to battle this day. Let us instead welcome our honored guests and allow them a moment of respite.
Not right now, but... Voice of Madness. Okay, well, let's speak with our friends. Yeah, I mean, it said 6. I'm surprised it didn't give us enough. We were already at 61. You know, if we had just played a singular job, maybe 292,000. No, not quite. Maybe, I don't know. As you can see, they went to great lengths to disable the Aetheryte. Apparently, in the twilight days of the rebellion, they feared that Xenos would be willing to risk sending unattuned conscripts. That said, it is hardly irreversible. They have the necessary materials. It would be a challenge to repair it alone, but mayhap with my brother's help. Yeah, so this is where we go back and... It's about time we go back to Girabanya. You should hear this, Zilly. He was just telling me about Xenos and the rebellion. What you have to understand is that it was not a simple matter of numbers. The bulk of the 12th never even took the field. It was Xenos' stratagems that won the war. They were unlike anything we had ever seen. His formations were unorthodox, bewildering. We honestly thought we had him on the back foot. One moment we were pressing home our advantage, the next we were surrounded and at his mercy. Then he stood before us, his cornered prey, alone and unarmed. He beckoned us to come forward and fight for our lives. One by one my comrades charged. Fearless and unflinching, he would dance amidst their blades for a time and then drew close as if to embrace. One after another, he made us watch. Do you understand? He made us watch. What kind of monster enjoys killing people? I do not think there was any joy in it, nor justice, nor morality, nor meaning. To him the weight of one life is no different from that of 1,000. A challenge had been issued and was accepted, but on finding us no challenge at all, his objective changed. There were tales of Imperial soldiers being flayed for slaughtering families, for breaking brave men's spirits. Only later did I come to understand why. He did not desire obedience, he desired hate and men consumed by it. A new battle, a new enemy, a new challenge. The hunt, I am told he called it, a hunt without end. And when all our best lay dead and broken, he left. He left muttering that we had bored him. But our weapons, at least, held his interest, for he took a fallen samurai's sword, having grown fond of it. Since that day, he has ever wielded Far Eastern blades. He is said to be fascinated by ones with storied histories, and so soldiers who seek to curry his favor often present those of defeated enemies as gifts. It's like it's all a game to him. People are suffering, dying, and he's collecting swords. We all feel the same, but my lady, you must understand. On the battlefield, reasons do not matter. The victor is not the just, but the strong, and the strong become the heroes of the tale. We were not strong enough. It is not sufficient to be right, to be just. Without strength, our path has but one end. War. Setsu. May have a brief respite is in order. Were I 20 years younger, these wounds would not warrant a second glance. Alas, no samurai has the strength to defeat that villain, old age. But what say you to the House of the Fierce compared to your rising stones? I concede it may seem somewhat lacking. But it has been a haven these past 10 years to all who would set Doma free. Regrettably, our efforts in that time have come to little and less. When the Emperor died, we were so sure the hour of our liberation was at hand, but Xenos soon put paid to that with the aid of Yotsuyu and the secret she sold. Okay. Okay, so we found Yugiri. No, we can get another minion. No. The reason my minion wasn't out. I guess we're kind of in like an instanced area. So I do hope you have taken this opportunity to rest and recover. It is well that you spoke with one of the survivors of that massacre. To defeat one's foe, one must first understand his true nature. As the Alamegan resistance has struggled, so too has the Doman Liberation Front. More so, perhaps, given the precarious position in which we find ourselves in the wake of our doomed rebellion. We are few in our enemy's legion. We are weak and they are strong. Yet with your help, I believe there is little we cannot achieve. I only hope the depth of our predicament has not shaken your commitment to our cause. Never. Victory will be ours. No, no, I relish the challenge, not so long as I can expect a suitably generous reward. Victory! That it will. With the hero of Eorzea on our side, we cannot lose. Yugiri would like to have a word with you, the stubborn remainder. Now then, I should be glad to discuss our next course of action. Though now that I think on it, I myself have been away from Doma for some time, and even after my return, the search for Lord Heian commanded my full attention. Mayhap it would be both to our benefit if we were to see the reality of Doma for ourselves, for did my lord not bid me learn the truth of her heart? Let us do this together. Let us go among the people and with our own eyes bear witness to their hardship. As a foreigner in these lands, your reputation does not precede you. Moreover, unlike Gosetsu, I can accompany you without attracting unwanted attention. I'd like to join you if that's all right. By all means, we should be glad of your company and your perspective. Nemai is not far. I say we begin there. We just teleport, right? Yurabanya. Falcon Porter. Is that like their chocobos? Good day to you, madam. Do you wish to hire a Falcon Porter? I say, is this not your first visit to this stop? In that case, I shall add your name to our register for your future ease of travel. Not enough gil to pay that bloody aetherite teleportation fee, or perhaps you simply want to fly in peace, enjoying the view from on high instead of fumbling through your maps. And a Falcon Porter is exactly what you need. Our birds will carry you quickly and safely to one of many convenient destinations for merely a small handful of coin. We only ask that you observe two simple rules. Firstly, should you dismount while en route, you will not be allowed to remount. Falcon will fly to us and leaving you. Okay, yeah, it's just like the chocobos. Yeah, okay, yeah, we don't need to see that. It's neat though, but I have a couple of birds of my own already. Let's see. But I can't fly yet, so. Where the hell are they? I guess they're down here. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. I am glad to see you have you two put thought into your garments, given the covert nature of our activities. I should think my reason's obvious. To enter the village while wearing the garb of the shinobi would be beyond reckless. We shall pose as traveling merchants. Delia is our leader, and we as her assistants. Are there any objections? I'm not really the merchant type, but if you think this is the best way to go about it, I'll trust you. And without further ado, let us begin. Nanohana. What have you for sale, village merchant? Anything of note? 265. Nope. Oh, not me. Weren't you the one who came with the general? No? I see. My mistake. It warms my heart to see traveling merchants in Namai again. Though the Imperials never sealed our borders, folks like you have taken to avoiding Yangshu ever since the rebellion. Unfortunately, that has only made it harder for us to survive. You may have noticed, but we lacked for a great many things. It was not much better before, true, but it has only gotten worse. Ochimi. Ochimi. Nope, just for show. Village Minder, Miyake. Okay, oh, there's one. Jusa. You, a merchant? Forgive me my skepticism, but you strike me less a woman of commerce and more a common sellsword. It'd be like Hancock. That does little to assuage my doubts, and if anything makes me clutch my coin purse tighter. Okay, it's the same thing, I just have to smile. I stand corrected, such a warm and cordial nature you possess. I pray you forgive me my earlier rudeness. It has been some time since the Viceroy came to our village to purge it of insurgents. Those who resisted suffered terribly, and those who did not fared little better. We who remain know better than to risk our ire. If the Imperials demand laborers, we comply. If they demand conscripts to send us soldiers to other provinces, we obey. Ours is a difficult life with little in the way of luxuries. I know not what you sell, merchant, but I doubt that I nor anyone else here can afford it. Masatsuchi. Like a dog person. A traveling merchant with meat, perchance? Bah, better not to know when I have so little coin. I feel your eyes upon me. You know not the Lupin? Surely you have not been long in Yangshi, else you would. Already forgotten how to pronounce that. For generations we served the lords of Doma, compassionate and wise as they were, but the memories of such times fade with every passing day, as others will tell you. Let me just run through the rice paddy. Excuse me, lady, I know you're busy. Foreign peddlers in Namai, whatever it is you sell, I have no money to buy. Perhaps you should go elsewhere. Saying that, I know of no village in Yangshi that has fared any better. Once I would have directed you to samurai lords of Monzin had they not all died in battle or in purges. There is the Doman Enclave, of course, but that lies beyond the Daryu Moon gates. Needless to say, the Imperials are disinclined to let any but their own pass. Alright. What have you learned? Lise and I encountered much of the same. They have been pushed beyond the brink. I expected frustration and disillusionment, but not so much that they would come to question the wisdom of opposing Imperial rule in the first place. Unless we can convince them otherwise, I fear I cannot convince Lord Heian to return, and without him... Yugiri is uncertain how best to proceed. The ones we leave behind. Let us not yet lose hope. Though the situation in Namai is bleak, mayhap it is not so elsewhere. I wish to speak to the others outside the village. Lise and I will look for farmers in the paddies to the east. I ask that you look to the south. Surely they cannot all have given in to despair. Fly, my pretties. Something smells. marks. If I come across a mark, I'm just gonna kill it. How many? 3? Three seals. What I could really get with them before that I needed or wanted was ventures and Aetheryte tickets. That's something. The fringes. Okay, those are all over there. Oh, we hadn't even made it to the Azim's step yet. Yangsha. Punch things. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you hadn't come along, I don't know what I would have done. What am I doing out here? Oh, looking for flowers. I need some for my parents' graves. The ones my brother and I usually bring are yellow because it was my mother's favorite color. You haven't seen any, have you? A ways away from him. Golden Carnation. Hungry little caterpillar. Only yellow ones will do. Mother wouldn't have wanted anything else. Oh, you found some. Thank you so much, miss. It's twice you've saved me now. If you have some time to spare, maybe you could come with me? I'm sure Mother and Father would want to meet the woman who showed me such kindness. We buried them on a cliff to the west of the village. There's a path through the terraces. I'll show you. Path through the terraces. It looks like I have to go all the way around. Wow. I mean, I don't know what all's connected yet. I'm not familiar with the area. It won't matter once we learn flight. I think we're still quite a ways away from that, though. We're here. Just give me a moment to put down the flowers and I'll introduce you. They love to meet travelers and hear tales of faraway places. Maybe you could tell them one about your homeland. Azami, are you there, Azami? What in the... You should not be here. Get away from my sister. Don't be so rude. She saved me from monsters, brother. She even helped me pick flowers for mother and father. Go back to the village now. You're scaring me. I said go, stay inside and lock the door until I return. Don't think me ungrateful. My sister is the only family I have. If you saved her, then thank you. But it changes nothing. I asked you to leave and now I'm asking you again. I'm not going to report you to the Imperials or anything stupid like that, but it's too dangerous for you to stay here, so please, I'm begging you, just leave us alone. She said your parents were buried here, dude. Huh. So she told, did she? Yes, that's right. My mother and father believed in the rebellion. They left to fight for Lord Kayan, and they came home on a cart driven by Imperial soldiers. The soldiers demanded that the families of the insurgents present themselves, or else they'd burn the whole village to the ground. So we did. What choice did we have? They beat us in the village square with their hands, or with sticks, with anything. They kicked us while we lay on the ground begging for mercy. They made us denounce my mother and father, call them fools, call them traitors, say they deserved to die. I heard them laugh, but I dared not look up. One leaned close and whispered in my ear what he'd do to my sister if they had to come back. They're gone, but they're never far. All it takes is the wrong word in the wrong ear, and they'll return, and then I'll have to dig another grave if I'm lucky. Whatever you came here to do, leave us out of it. If you want to fight the Imperials, go and fight them on your own. You can't help us, no one can, and this is all we've got, so please, don't take it from us. They're just broken people, that's all. It happens. It's unfortunate. I see a current. It's like a whole areas of this map we haven't even touched yet. We're gonna need a horse. Alright. Now, what now? Okay, we found Yugiri, so we need a new minion. Had to do that, and it wouldn't let us at the other place. We're looking for the Lord. I got this from a material containers. I don't know who some of these things are. We saw one of those earlier. You have come at a good time, but we've recently completed our inquiries. What of yours? I was not aware of these events. The boy, he told you all of this? Such disgraceful, despicable crimes. If I knew the men responsible, I would not hesitate to hunt them down and... Forgive me, that outburst was unbecoming. The more I learn of the Imperial's actions in my absence, the more difficult I find it to marshal my emotions. Good Lord, he hadn't have foreseen this, that our people's spirits would be broken so, though at first I scoffed at his pronouncement. It feels all too possible now that he might resolve to surrender himself. Whichever one. I don't care. A new ruby tide. Yugiri is troubled by what she has seen. Despite everything we have seen and learned, I refuse to renounce this cause. We should return to the House of the Fierce and consult with our comrades. Perhaps together we might. Did you hear that? Quickly, we must find a place to hide. How did they go? There we go.
Imperials.
Imperials.
Why are you milling about like a pack of slack-jawed mongrels? Form a line! Now! Finally. I come before you today to deliver an announcement of the highest import. So listen well. While on a charitable mission to Isari village, the acting viceroy and her personal guard came under attack from Confederate forces. This brazen, unconscionable act cannot and will not go unanswered. As loyal subjects of the Empire who enjoy her safety and prosperity, you have a duty to defend her as well. There is no cause for alarm. We have no intention of sending ill-trained fodder to the front line. Those who are selected will be expected to perform rudimentary tasks. Cleaning and maintenance and so forth. You will serve only as long as you are needed. Afterwards, you'll be free to return to your homes. You first.
I need to stretch. Just picking at random.
The Empire has no pressing need of cleaners. This is but a thinly veiled attempt to intimidate those who supported the Confederacy's actions, and isolate any whose loyalty they already suspect.
And lastly, you. That should suffice for now.
Don't worry. I will be back before you know it. Listen to the elders while I'm away, and do not play outside the village. everything is going to be fine. I love you, all right? Remember that I love you.
We thank you for your cooperation. Rest assured that this will all be over very soon, once the Confederacy has been made to pay our own ruby tithe.
There's no telling what might happen to those people. We have to help them.
And we shall. But before all else, we must needs ascertain their destination. I doubt this is the first village the Garleans have visited, nor is it like to be the last. I will track these men. Will you help me? Pray return to our headquarters and tell the others what you saw here. Should we have need of reinforcements, I would know that they are ready.
But I should be going with you. I came here to fight!
Soon enough, Lise. Soon enough. For now, we must proceed with caution.
I know that. I do. It's just... when I saw them rounding those people up... Look, if anything happens, anything at all, you'd better call for us. I mean it, Yugiri. Anything at all.
Alright, let's follow. Oh, let's talk to Yugiri first. Regardless of what the officer claimed, I fear they have crueler designs for these people. With me, Zilly, we must hurry. Let's just walk here. Match our outfit fit, right? It used to be blue, I changed it. Metallic green. It used to be the same color as the samurais. Sweet chain. Given the circumstances, we must make every effort to refrain from needless violence. Here it is a shinobi's tool for when a more discreet approach is required. Use it with these darts. They are coated with an alchemical reagent that induces a deep sleep. There are soldiers patrolling ahead. Were circumstances different, we could engage them directly, but for the villagers' sake, we dare not risk it. We will use our blowguns to incapacitate them. Regardless of your familiarity with such weapons, you are a veteran warrior, and I'm sure it will come naturally to you. Nevertheless, practice is in order. Here, the soldier on the hill below. Take aim and fire. If the dart finds its mark, he should fall within moments. Search your surroundings for the Imperial soldier. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target the soldier and use the blowgun with right trigger. Mash A. Okay. Headshot. No, it's not gonna let me go any higher. It's not gonna let me get his head. Just had to put a sniping game in, huh? Well done, my friend. Now, give me your map. There's a vantage point from which you may observe and fire upon the other soldiers. Worry not, I shall be with you every step of the way, keeping watch for other patrols. We shall speak again on the other side of the river. Bill. Ah. I don't suppose it matters. I just wanted a headshot. Waving to me? He was waving to me. I think he's got some distance on it. Sniper of light. The last Imperial soldier crumples to the ground, asleep. You put away your blowgun and prepare to rejoin Yugiri. Nope. That's not what I wanted. Little waste. Weasel. Man, I got some big ass weasels. Water serpent. Blade. Oh, I can't kill him with this. Yeah. My hunt marks. Okay, we only need one of those. Excellent work. They appear to be none the wiser. The villagers are being held in the castrum to the south, Fluminous. Once it was the base of operations for the Garlean occupation until 10 or so years ago, when they relocated to Doma Castle. Now the castrum serves as little more than a storage facility. I spy 2 sentries near the gate. As you have proven yourself to have impeccable aim, I would ask you to incapacitate them. This very hill should afford you a clear shot. Climbing it might be a problem now. Out. What? What happened? Ooh. The 2 sentries slumber side by side. No others appear to be forthcoming. Took the long way around again. Fine work. You have a gift for the ways of the shinobi. The way is clear. Let us move closer and see what has become of the villagers. I'm gonna go grab some coffee. Sir, the Han from the other villages are assembled for inspection. Very good, I will address them personally. Attention, shortly you all will be transported to the facility on the distant shore. Your duties, as you have been previously informed, will be rudimentary in nature. More specifically, you will be tasked with the repair and maintenance of various arms and armaments, as well as Magitech devices. Magitech? But we're farmers. We don't know the first thing about Magitech. It'd take us months, if not years, to learn how to do that kind of work. The material in question was damaged when your kith and kin rose up in rebellion. Therefore, you bear responsibility for its repair. If you cannot perform your duties, you will learn how. And if you cannot learn how, then your villages may find themselves at the mercy of the Confederacy and other radical elements. Is that what you want? Deal with this rabble. I am needed at the castle. This is no temporary measure. Those men and women will die in servitude. Once they are taken to the other facility, it will be too late. If we are to intervene, we must do so now. Agreed? Word. Let us be about it then. The new ruby tide. Oh yeah, nobody's at 64 yet, so... Oh, those are nice. That might actually match something. What part of it dies? The whole thing? Is it the same with this one? Healer. Caster. Despite the urgency of the situation, we must still proceed with the utmost caution to ensure the safety of the villagers. Background music is really loud. To wit, we must infiltrate the castrum without raising the alarm. I think it's got to spell alarm different, right? I will deal with any soldiers near the entrance. Stand watch for others approaching from the north until you hear my signal. I don't know who that is, but we'll wave real quick. Like, we're in the same spot, probably. Okay, so wait. We're gonna go back up here. I thought we were going into the castrum. Tree people! More tree people! For mercy, you spy no Imperial patrols bound for the castrum. A hawk's cry pierces the silence. Yugiri is waiting. Alright. Luminous. The name that strikes fear into the hearts of men. Luminous. Damn dog. We have plenty. If I gotta fight anything at or near my level, I'm calling my Chocobo so they get some EXP. Use the XP. We can get them up to rank 14 pretty soon. Speak softly, lest the others hear us. Wood of the outside. That is good. We may proceed as planned. These ones shall not soon wake, however the others are too close to the villagers. Incapacitating them as I did these ones is far too risky. Fortunately, a solution presents itself. I would have you disguise yourself as an Imperial soldier and convince them that a changing of the guard is in order. We've done this before. I even know the salute. You have your pick of uniforms. They shall not protest. Strappings, we can go stocky. Uniform is far too large for you to wear comfortably. This one's probably too small. Attempting to wear this uniform might force you to confront certain uncomfortable realities better left unexplored. This uniform appears to be more or less your size. With all due care and consideration, you relieve the sleeping soldier of their uniform. You have chosen one to your liking, then? Excellent. I shall hide these ones where none will find them. These ones, walking ones. Our sleeping beauties have been laid to rest in their bunks. Oh, and while I was in the barracks, I happened upon these spare uniforms in case the items in your possession are not to your liking. Oh, so I get to keep some? I'm gonna have to put these on. This Kabatu and Teko should match the Uwagi, Hakama, and Choka in your possession. And with that, you have a full set. I am sure that once you change, it will seem as though it was bespoke. You will need to give the soldiers guarding the villagers a proper Imperial salute to complete the deception and convince them to come here, where I will be waiting to deal with them. Sack appears to be filled with nigh infinite supply of Kabatu and Teko. I guess it's if you misplace them. Okay, how do we look? Like an idiot, just like the rest of them. We'll blend in fine. The eye level needs 150. We need to avoid any skirmishes. We're basically not wearing any armor. Emotes. Where is it? Imperial salute. Changing of the guard, is it? About bloody time. Just looking at these on is making me depressed. Reminds me of when I was in their shoes, pissing myself in fear. Yeah, I saw pissing somewhere, just float it out with it. Is it time already? Not that I'm complaining, mind, but I thought the others would be gone longer. Like, hey, these idiots fell for it again. No, you're doing like a Realm Reborn. Hey, I have the pot helm and everything still. I'm like in my glamour dresser. These ones shall sleep soundly along with the others. And with that, there are no more soldiers to trouble us. You can dispose of that accursed uniform, too. It is time to guide the villagers to freedom. I don't know. I could switch back to my samurai and get the experience, but then I'm worried that we'll end up hitting 65 and won't be able to do anything.
Listen to me, all of you. We have dealt with the Imperials for now, but you must flee this place quickly.
Dealt with them? Oh no. You didn't kill them, did you?
Are you mad? There's no escaping the Empire. Running will only make it worse.
To stay is to die. You know this to be true. Even if you lack the will to fight, surely you have the will to live! Or has that, too, been beaten out of you? Is this what has become of Doma?
You were Lord Hien's retainer, trained to fight without fear and obey without question. Well, we're not. We're lost and afraid. We hate this, all of this, but we can't do a damn thing to change it. And trying will only make it worse. It's a pathetic existence, but it's all we got. And when people like you come here pretending it can be different, it doesn't help, all right?
Peace, boy. Peace. She came to help, and for that we should be grateful.
Finally.
Elder, your face.
We all have scars. Some too many to bear. Too many battles. Too much lost. Our friends, our family, even our liege. We who survived are forced to bend the knee, to sell our souls and surrender our dignity. How are we to lift our heads when this shame weighs so heavily upon us? Your courage, your resolve, they are as salt in our wounds.
If they only knew what you would do for them, my lord. You have made your plight clear, and I shall impose my will no more. But know this, brothers and sisters of Doma. For all you have suffered, for all the horror and the ignominy, you are still here. You are still alive. My lord prays you value your life as highly as he does. As for me, I swear by all the Kami in creation that I will free you from this torment, no matter the cost.
If the Imperials come for me, I will tell them we were tricked by an Ori woman.
Tell them whatever you must to keep your loved ones safe.
Why would you... After everything?
All right. Now speed has increased. That's nice. What are we to do now? Daughter of the Deep. Yugiri is at a loss for words. Oh yeah, we didn't tell her we met her to her parents, did we? No, we're finally starting to get some better gear. If that's the case, I'm gonna have to get that. Apologies, I was lost in thought. Mayhap they have the right of it. Mayhap we are fools for urging them to rise once more. Yet I believe, I have to believe, that in their heart of hearts they still. Now is not the time. We must finish what we started. I have in my possession a powerful medicine that befuddles the mind and memories. We must administer it to the soldiers ere they wake. The medicine will leave the soldiers confused and unable to clearly recall recent events. They will suspect that they fell asleep at their post and be reluctant to discuss it with others. It is not more than a temporary measure, but we dare not kill them for the sake of the villagers. Tend to the last who I put to sleep. I shall see to the others. Yeah, we are faster, certainly. How are we going? There we go. Carrying. Yeah. Hero of Eorzea, warrior of light, remover of clothes. See, they did say something about us stealing people's pants before. I was like, I'm pretty sure we've done that. Administer of drugs. Is that you? Is that you, mother? Better run for it. Knew there'd be it's way over there. All right. You just spread them out. I want to go home, snore. No, so close. Okay, they must be side aggro. The glittering basin. Sick.
Forgive me for making you search. It calms me, the sound. It helps me to remember the sway of the ocean when I close my eyes. Despite the many great and noble things I said, in truth I am not of Doma. I was born beneath the waves of the Ruby Sea.
Yeah, I know. We met your parents. Highly coincidental.
To think that you were there, that you even spoke with my mother and father. They are in good health then. The knowledge is of great comfort to me. That I might have the strength to protect my home from the Empire, I left to learn the secrets of the shinobi. Day and night we trained, ever striving to exceed our mental and physical limits. After a time, my skills were recognized, and I was dispatched to assist the Doman Liberation Front. It was then that I met Lord Kaien and his son, and their loyal samurai, Gosetsu. Good men all, brave and true, so clear their eyes, so pure their purpose. Any shinobi would have been proud to serve them and Doma. But in the end, I will always be of the sea. Every day, I pray for my home and for the people I left behind, that they might be spared the wages of war and live in peace, untouched by this madness. I confessed this to Lord Hien once. Do you know what he said to me? He said, "Good. We are better for the conviction of our allies, and draw inspiration from their example. What is weak alone may together grow stronger. Never did I lose faith in them. Even when all was lost and I led our people to Eorzea, I clung to the belief that our dream would one day be realized. But when I gazed into those eyes bereft of hope, when those broken men balked at liberty, the dream was shattered.
We'll go with this one.
That you remain resolute even in the face of everything we have seen. It heartens me more than you know. Thank you for standing by this naive fool. An Imperial airship. It is bound for Doma Castle. Quickly, we must rejoin the others.
Okay, where are we going? We just teleport? We're not attuned to this yet. We'll teleport to here, cut some of the distance out. How are we on Aetherites? We have 2. So we'd have to find... We generally just kind of find 2 along the way, it looks like, in each spot. And the rest are quests, which we'll have to do at some point. Yeah, that's neither current. How do I get to this again? I know we have to swim. Yugiri. Yeah, we may have to go and level before we can continue much further. Come, come, we must tell the others of this airship, or hear what they know of it.
There you are. What happened? Are the villagers all right?
We freed them, along with many others. Gosetsu, we spied an airship bound for the castle. Know you aught of it?
Aye, that we do. The Crown Prince is come to Doma.
Oh, he's here.
We suspect this is a result of recent events in Gerabania. Our defeat notwithstanding, there appears to be some concern in Garlemald that subversive elements may be rallying in other provinces. Though Yotsuyu governs Doma, Xenos remains the province's anointed viceroy, and it would seem he has come to assess the current situation in person.
If Xenos is here, we must seize this opportunity and kill him.
Would that it were so simple, Lady Yugiri. You may recall that we encountered Xenos at Rolga's Reach. We have seen firsthand what he can do. His power defies explanation. He faced the Alliance, the Resistance, and the Scions, and he defeated us all.
Down, girl.
We survived
down, girl.
and learned from the experience, it is true. But if we are to defeat him, it will not be through simple opportunism. We will require a flawless plan.
We know his strengths. A prodigious swordsman trained from childhood by the finest Imperial tutors, reputed to be without equal on the battlefield, which is why we must not meet him there. Nay, we keep to the shadows, the domain of the shinobi, and thence we strike. You need only give me the chance.
Were this but a matter of personal revenge, I would not presume to bar your path, for I myself crave that same vengeance. But to draw steel against the Emperor's son is a grave decision, and one that will shape our nation's future. Do not forget Lord Hien's words.
What, that we should sheathe our swords if the people lack the will to fight? I will not squander this opportunity. If we do naught, our master's life is forfeit.
Even should you succeed, Xenos' death will not win Doma her freedom. More likely, her doom. Can we defend our people against the Empire's retribution? We few against a legion? Do not be a fool, child!
Mayhap I am a fool with foolish dreams of a future that will never be. But I will not forsake them!
Yugiri, wait!
You go, girl.
What now?
Alright. Path of no return. All warriors must choose their own path, as Kosetsu well knows. I will not pursue her. It is for her to think on our master's words and recognize the futility of her course. It's like really loud. Those at least are my thoughts upon the matter. Yours may be different. Should you wish to give chase, I will not bar your path. We each have but one life, and it is not to be spent recklessly in pursuit of our goals. I pray she realizes this soon. Okay, so am I supposed to go and chase after her? I guess somebody's got to, right? Yeah. I guess if I just leave, they'll show us on the map where she is. Could just use the etherite, but then, like, what if she's right outside the door? My lady, will you be heading out? House of the Fierce. Okay, well, she's not here, so where is she? Did she go back to under the sea? Oh, there she is. Okay, we'll just teleport here, though. she's lost it. She's talking to birds. Did Gosetsu send you to stop me? Then you came of your own free will? I should be surprised if you agreed with my chosen course. No one else did. But it is not as fanciful as they would have you believe. Scant moments ago, I received the Crown Prince's itinerary from one of our spies in the castle. It would seem that Xenos has no desire to remain in Doma any longer than necessary. He wishes to inspect the moon gates this very eve. His impatience is to our advantage. He arrived without warning and gave Yotsuyu no time to prepare. The whole castle is in a state of upheaval. To avoid any delay, he has declined a full escort and will be traveling with no more than a handful of soldiers. The kami could not have blessed us with more auspicious circumstances. I will kill him. I will. You gotta admire her determination. I mean, we will kill him. Or die trying. You understand the risk. Okay. Forgive me, of course you do. Mayhap better than I. But are you sure? Thank you, thank you. I cannot well express what this means to me. We have much to discuss, but we can do so on the way. Yuzuka Manor is some distance from here. We must hurry. We must away. Uh-oh. Stay calm. No one knows you were here. No one knows you saw anything. That kid's just always in the wrong place. No one knows you overheard two rebels plotting to kill the Crown Prince. God, stupid, stupid, stupid. You know how this ends, and they only have themselves to blame. You have to tell them. You have to. You're just always in the wrong place, aren't you? The kid is going to get himself killed at some point. I can see it. Where are we at? Hold on. Okay, where are we going? Okay, I'm not going to search the whole map. Okay, what's the best way to get there? I guess we can swim through this, so it wouldn't really matter, would it? Doesn't seem like there's an easy way to it, though. We gotta open this map up at some point, I suppose. Basin. Not too close to that thing. I'm not quite sure this is the right way. Yeah, I got the other ones I got during Google Tombstone events, and I saw that they were going to be in the next event. So I mean, I'll still do the extremes once I'm done with everything, but it'll give me a chance to do more PvP and do some other stuff. So yeah, I'll probably get them all. I've already got a few of them. I think like 3 or 4. Yeah, I've got these 3: Hollowed, Blissful, and Reveling. These are my only real ways to get them during free trial, so. But, I mean, there seemed to be a lot on offer. I didn't look into the whole event too much, but I know they have a lot on offer this time, comparatively. And at least you'll get something if you get stuck doing the Praetorium and Duty Roulette. Like, yeah, I mean, I earned the other ones. I got the horse and I got the birds. I would use them more, but I was using the horse mount when I was a samurai. I don't have it on my hotbar as a monk. But I eventually hit a wall and I couldn't take my samurai to level 64 missions yet. Instead of stopping to go leveling, I just changed jobs. This is far enough. Let us discuss our plan of attack. Okay, red mage. We're starting to hit a higher eye level. So. The time between the seconds. Yugiri has made her choice, and so have you. Just materia for this, huh? I really don't need any level 5 materia, but we'll take whatever they give us. Xenos' itinerary is as follows. He will depart Doma Castle by ship and approach the Moon Gates. The Magitech field will be deactivated briefly, allowing his vessel to pass. It will then continue on to these very docks, where he and his entourage will disembark. As you can see, this area is not ideal for an ambush. Wide open, multiple avenues of escape. The manor is better suited to our needs. Let's split up and search for suitable hiding places. Okay. Oh, those things. You fight something like that, Palace of the Dead, they're really annoying. Alright. Figured it'd be inside here. There's probably a few of them I'd have to check though. Surrounded by walls and deserted, this location appears to be ideal for concealment. No, that was quick. Ah, there you are. From the roof, we would have a clear view of the docks. It is settled. We shall lie in wait here until Xenos arrives. As discussed, if all goes to plan, he shall fall with my first blow. If not, then the two of us will have to engage him in open combat. His escort is of no consequence, which means that we will have a 2-to-1 advantage. Nevertheless, he is not to be underestimated. Yeah, he kind of kicked my ass last time. I don't know how, but... We're gonna beat him, like, this early? I would say that doesn't make sense, but, like, in Heaven's Word, you do kind of defeat Nidhogg, like, in the middle of it, so... All that remains is to wait. I trust that you are ready. I'm about as ready as I'm going to be. Let me take some more food real quick. I don't know how long this is going to last. Shouldn't be longer than 20 minutes now. Proceed. One hell of a shinobi in that metallic green dress. Hey, look how hidden we are.
He comes.
The village is not far, my lord. If it please you, we shall escort you there directly.
Less a province than a graveyard. The rotting husk of a broken nation devoid of proper sport. But as his radiance wishes...
Yes, of course, my lord. And may I say how terribly sorry we are that you had to come so far.
We labored long to sow the seeds of hatred, of fear, to train them as beasts. Now we shall see the harvest. Let there be savage beasts baying for blood, and not hollow-eyed prey cowering in the dark, or there will be no joy in this hunt.
He's a twisted one. That's the way he said that.
Shinobi? And me without my brute.
How weak you are. Is this the sum of your hate?
This is only the beginning. For Lord Kayed! For Doma!
Ah!
Mayhap I shall test this new blade of yours. Let us hope it is to my liking, lest your misfortunes compound.
Oh, the ones you took from the Kojin, yeah.
Then again, I am loath to expend such effort on the unworthy. Come, earn the honor.
Okay. I thought I'd have to take out the light blade first. Like unavoidable.
This day you die! Leave this to me!
A little bit of break.
Alright.
Okay. Like last time, he's unbeatable. Like, he's not letting me do anything.
Let us put you to the proof.
No, I must fight on! I must!
Not doing any damage at all.
Run,
It's really not supposed to beat him. It was like last time. Yeah, I mean, I'm knocking them down like a percentage at a time.
Give me something to remember.
Concentrativity. Oh yeah, that hits me no matter what.
Run, beast, run! Don't stop now!
Supposed to be targeting the dark reflection.
I see.
Goodness. Yeah, I mean, I still had health. I had health last time. So, I guess it's just unwinnable fight.
Ah, I remember you. Al Amigo, the champion of the savages.
Ooh, a savage champion. I like that.
Look ye where the sun doth rise, see crimson embers darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall, see azure lost amidst the squall.
Oh, how right I was to spare your life. Hear me, hero. Endure. Survive. Live. For the rush of blood. For the time between the seconds. Live. For the sole pleasure left me in this empty, ephemeral world. Live. You are not worthy.
At the villagers.
Get away from them, you imperial dog!
No, don't. You must flee.
We're not going anywhere, do you hear me? We're not running away! What you're doing is stupid and reckless, and I never wanted any part of it, but here we are! I've spent my whole life hating myself. For every time they made me beg, for every time I held my tongue to protect the people I love. And then you came along and reminded me of all the things I never
Might be my
said
microphone
and never
picking
did,
it up.
and it was even worse. I would have given anything to forget, to walk away, but I knew I'd never be able to live with the guilt. So we came, all of us, for you, for ourselves, for Doma!
Death is death, regardless of the reason. Yet you seem determined to die, intruding upon this sacred ground, turning weapons you can scarcely wield upon me. Your lives will not even begin to redress the balance.
How wrong you are! Go, now! Gusetsu, see to Yugiri.
Hi!
I can't see a damn thing. Someone stop them!
Yeah, I think it's my mic just picking up the audio. I'm gonna have to adjust, I'm gonna have to adjust some settings.
My lord?
At least he was happy. Look, they all came, like, late, but I guess better late than never. I don't think we were followed. Gods, I have no idea what was going through that man's head, but I am heartily glad he decided to leave. Oh, and don't thank us. Thank Alphanode. He's at the House of the Fierce, patiently awaiting your gratitude. Alphanode came? Okay. You should have seen the way he turned pale when he heard about Yugiri's plan and how you, of all people, had decided to help her. He was in such a panic, barking orders, calling for a squadron to be assembled. As were you. I was rather composed, as I recall, though that is neither here nor there. Little farmer boy, what have you to say? Issei is beside himself with emotion. All the little angels. Can you believe it? We face the Crown Prince himself and live to tell the tale. You've no idea what this means for us. Everyone's talking about getting more weapons and armor and we're not going to stop until we've taken back our homeland. Good for him. Ah, right, getting a bit ahead of ourselves, aren't we? We've got wounded to tend to first. We should get back to the village. Oh, that's good. The spark of rebellion. I guess we just go back to the village, yeah. Alright. Progress. We're making progress. Yeah, we do feel faster. How are you feeling after fighting that demon? I can only imagine. I suppose I ought to apologize to you for, you know. Anyway, thank you for not giving up on us, the shinobi too. We definitely have more voiced cutscenes in this expansion.
How are you feeling, my lady?
Much the better for my comrades' ministrations and your most generous hospitality. You need not worry.
Good. If there is anything else we can do for the two of you, anything at all, just ask.
Stare any harder and you're like to burn a hole in them. Go and say your piece, for goodness sake.
I've got nothing more to say to them. I'm going to find out how the others are getting on.
Gosetsu, Mistress Alize, I owe you an apology. I acted with reckless disregard for my own safety, and endangered I know not how many others in so doing. Scorning your wise counsel, I knowingly defied our master's wishes, and left you no choice but to follow suit.
Nonsense. I followed our master's wishes to the letter. Consider once more his words, and the intent therein. In offering his head, he but sought to shield his people from harm, loyal retainers included. You must value your life more highly, Shadow Walker.
On the other hand, your recklessness did serve as an inspiration to many. Mayhap you should not be so hard on yourself. In any event, if you must apologize profusely, it seems only right that you expend as much effort thanking the one person who supported your plan from the first.
Yes, give me more credit.
That it does. There are no words which will suffice. But thank you.
And there they are!
12 be praised. When I learned of your rather questionable plot to assassinate Xenos, I feared we would need to recruit a new primal slayer.
I'm sorry we couldn't be there. Alize made me swear to stay behind no matter what. I think she was worried I'd hurl myself at Xenos the moment I set eyes on him.
What? You'll forgive me for changing the subject, but now would seem a good time to discuss where we go from here. Though the Empire has yet to retaliate, the fact remains that we have revealed our presence and signaled our intentions in so doing. It is only a matter of time before the Imperials move against us. Given that we lack the strength to oppose them, 'tis plain some manner of brilliant stratagem is required. Therefore, I yield the floor to the preeminent tactician of our time, with whom I was privileged to share a room.
If you insist. While in Kagane, we debated a number of approaches and were eventually forced to concede that we cannot look to the Alliance for aid. Even were it possible to ferry sufficient forces and materiel from Eorzea in a timely manner, such a massive undertaking would not long escape the attention of the Empire. It would be a miracle if our ships reached the shore. Fortunately, according to Tataru and Hancock's intelligence, the Empire has withdrawn most of its forces from Doma in the past year, leaving her relatively unguarded. That being the case, a popular uprising, spearheaded by the full might of the Doman Liberation Front, may feasibly be sufficient to threaten the seat of provincial government, namely Doma Castle. 'Twould be rather easier said than done, of course, but I have seen worse plans prevail.
Then we must needs meet with Lord Hien and convince him to return, for there is no surer way to inspire our people to rise up as one. He desired proof of his subjects' conviction, and they have provided it, through no lesser deed than openly opposing Xenos himself.
We do have a way of kicking the hornet's nest, don't we?
It will work. It has to work. And next time, we will defeat him.
I mean, that was kind of the original plan anyway, wasn't it? Just to come here and, like, attack from, like, both fronts. These are all the same. We just have to talk to everybody, okay. We'll start with Yugiri. I will be traveling to the Azim Steppe. I found Lord Hien once before, and I am confident I can do so again. Moreover, it was me whom he put the question of Doma's resolve. I feel it my duty to deliver him our people's reply. Yeah, when are we going to go there? Our countrymen's deeds speak for themselves. Lord Hien cannot deny the truth of their hearts. Too long has it been since I looked on his face. It would be of great comfort to see him again, and no small comfort if you were to join us in the search, I should add. I wonder what kind of man Hien is. From what I have heard, he's about the same age as me, and then there's Fordola, who isn't a whole lot younger than us both. Who's Fordola? Like her, he was born... Oh, that's the girl from Alamigo, yeah. Like her, he was born and raised in an imperial province. This is all he's ever known, but unlike her, he chose to do something about it. I want to meet him. I want to know why. Maybe, if I understand that, it'll help me to understand a lot of other things. Yeah, Fordola was the girl from the skulls, if I'm not mistaken. Where the hell are we going? If I'd known it was that close, I would have just teleported. What's 100 gil? The beloved king returning to urge his countrymen to rise up in rebellion. Not a story you'd ever hear in Charlian or Ul'dah, is it? Not in those words, perhaps, but no land's people is so cynical to be wholly immune to inspiration. Singular individuals have the power to move hearts and minds no matter where they go. Doubtless you speak from personal experience. Well, we did kind of end a 1,000-year war. As much as this Lord Hien intrigues us, Illy, there are vital tasks to be attended to here. Preparations for the inevitable assault on Doma Castle, for one. There is also the matter of coordinating our efforts with the Confederacy and our comrades in Kugane. Dealing with this troublesome aetherite, I could go on, but you understand. Well, Alpha Node's here. He was the one you needed to help fix the aetherite, because Ishtola's down. Aye, so it goes. We all have our responsibilities. We shall depart for the Azim Steppe at once. Will you be joining us? Yeah, new area. For our part, we shall do what we can to aid the Doman Liberation Front in your absence. We will refrain from conducting any large-scale operations in your absence, and instead devote our energies to bolstering our ranks and training our new recruits. When you return, we will be ready for war. If anything happens, if you need us to come back sooner, you'd better contact us. Noble sacrifices are our last resort, remember? Follow me, my friends. We have many malms to travel before we reach Reunion. Wait, don't leave yet. Easy. Here, take these for the road. It's simple fare, but it's the least we can do for you after what you did for us. It may be stupid and naive of me to say this, but I will. When you come back, we'll finish what we started. We'll beat the Imperials and we'll win our freedom. So, don't keep us waiting too long. You go, kid. Persimmon leaf sushi. I level 300. Been in either current. Cutscene. Meanwhile, in the keep of Doma Castle,
I would expect no less of Bahamut's conqueror. Prepare the airship. His Radiance will not object. We have fulfilled our obligations here. I would see this prize for myself.
Do you understand why I appointed you to act in my stead? You, whose only accomplishment was to whisper the right words in the right ear. Because of your petty hatreds, they render you the perfect instrument to bleed your kinsman of hope, to make an example of Doma, such as was ordered. Listen well. If you yield Doma to the rebels, you will not be given another chance to beg forgiveness. Do your duty, now. Or die with the rest of them.
Are you all right, my lady? That was uncalled for. Oh!
They say your Eorzean is helping the rebels. I want her dead. I want her friends dead. I want the heads of everyone she knows and loves mounted on the castle walls.
You mean I can finally go after her? I've been waiting for this chance. I promise you, my lady, she won't escape this time. Not this time, oh no.
He's pretty confident for having gotten his ass kicked twice. Meanwhile, in the fringes of Girabanya, yeah, we haven't checked up on them in a while.
Aye, this is the place. When his shade was banished, you swore to leave this life behind. And yet here you are. Yet, if this be the work of the eyes, what choice do you have but to end it? Or so the boy would say. Damn you, Alphino.
Damn background music's too low.